Hi, my name is Max Margulis, and today I want to take you on a journey through my life, exploring how my experiences have shaped my communication. Let's start with a question. If someone asked, "Who are you?" and I wasn't allowed to mention my parents, my job, my spouse, what would I say? Well, I would describe myself as a storyteller, a mother, and an empathetic person. My passions are reading and writing, and these hobbies aren't just activities, they are an integral part of how I perceive myself and how I communicate with the world. Writing has been my way of understanding and shaping my identity. It's more than putting words on paper, it's a journey. Through my stories, I explore different facets of myself, constantly evolving my self-concept, putting pieces of me into characters, and even creating characters that eventually become slivers of myself. Creating characters is just a really fun way of constantly questioning myself, my own characteristics and mannerisms. It's just a fun way of figuring myself out, essentially. And that's my hobbies. So let's talk about, the aspect of culture. So my communication style has significantly been shaped by my lack of cultural background. My mother is Mexican American and my father is white. And they met in the military. So growing up, I predominantly absorbed American traditions, Caucasian traditions. Unfortunately, my connection to my Mexican heritage was somewhat limited, as my upbringing didn't predominantly incorporate my mother's Mexican American traditions. So this experience has often led me feeling somewhat of a disconnect from my Mexican culture, but it's something I'm very interested to learn about now. And my relationships have also played a crucial part of my self-esteem and my communication style. My boyfriend and I actually went from a college fling to parenthood. And so it's a remarkable evolution, but in the initial stages of our connection, communication was often lighthearted, centered around shared interests and the carefree nature of that period. As we transitioned into a more serious commitment and eventually parenthood, our communication had to mature in tandem with the growth of our relationship. And parenthood has actually brought a lot of responsibility and a new level of communication necessary for our lives. We found ourselves navigating discussions about parenting style, division of responsibility, and long-term plans about our family, which is a drastic shift from spontaneous college conversations. Pregnancy also affected my self-esteem. Battling postpartum rage and depression took a big toll on my self-concept and my self-esteem. As a mother, I initially felt overwhelmed and sometimes inadequate, but it was crucial for me to communicate these emotions to my partner. And so it's actually been really difficult to find friendships with people my own age, as like a social support. My entire family's back in Washington, so I have to heavily rely on my relationship with my partner in order to, learn how to communicate. That in a nutshell is a glimpse of who I am, my journey as a storyteller, a mother, and an empath, and how that shaped my version of self-concept, self-esteem, and my communication style. So that's me, Max Margulis. Thank you.